especially over this Chinese New Year. Why? They have to keep the price low for Chinese New Year. Then as well, to cool off the rapid economic growth. But when that happens, whenever there's a rate hike, we will see the stock prices start to slow down a bit and correct. But don't be afraid. That is a good time for you to take profit. But people always tell me, it's good to buy because market confirm go up. But when you buy, market come down. If you say don't buy, it's too low already. Nobody want. But then market go up. People always go opposite. Okay, so take advantage of this year. Anywhere in the second quarter, March to June, establish your long-term portfolio in commodities and in China. Remember this. You will be thankful to me. I remember last year in Ethic March, I wasn't recommended. I shared with a lot of people. There's one gold mining stock, which is a state enterprise. State enterprise, that means it is owned by Chinese government. Then they venture with Billiton to mine gold. Okay? Gold, there are a lot of gold in China now. China is now rated as the biggest gold producer in the world. Okay? South Africa became number 2. So I said you go and look for these stocks called Zhao Jin. I still tell people Zhao Jin means what? Zhao means come. Jin means prosperity, wealth, money. Zhao Jin. When I was talking about the stock last year, it was $18. 18 Hong Kong dollars in Hong Kong at HS. Today it's trading at $30. Which means you have made 50% growth already over last 10 months if you pick up these stocks. Alright? 50% growth. If you put the money in the bank today, you are still hoping to get 1% or 2% or 3%. Alright, so mining stocks are actually very, very potential in China. Besides all the energy stocks, okay, which are all tuned and prone into inflation. Remember this. Later we talk about how to set up it. So now we agree that inflation is coming in the next 3 years. Alright? Then during inflation, the BRIC, the big 4 countries, China is the most potential to grow. Alright? India is as well. But wait for it to come down this year. I think there will be, well, double top, pre-crisis high, definitely there will be a drop. But you see, the good thing is, when these 4 major countries are holding very big market, when 3 market face sell-off, where the money will go to? Come to here. There's no way you can stop money from going to China. Alright? You cannot buy China stock, you go and buy his shares in Hong Kong. You get what I mean? Okay? So, if you look at this support line, alright, 2,600 points in Shanghai index is a very strong support line. Yesterday, I think the market was trading at 2,800 plus. It is still hovering here. But it is now coming to the end of the channel already. The next round, once the market breaks up above this line again, you go and print your own chart or the chart that you have in your hand up. Okay? When it breaks up above 2950, that's the time when the market will come here and start to move up. Okay? Give yourself 3 years. Why I always tell people when you talk about portfolio, it's 3 years. Okay? Margin trading, later we talk about that. Because during 911, I always tell people this is the real story. In 2000, when US got the 911 attack, that day gold prices was trading at $289. I got a lot of traders call me, hey brother, now how? I said, close eye and just buy gold. They said, sure or not? I said, by the time you realize sure or not, too late. So everybody bought gold. But we are margin traders. We bought gold, buy, sell. Then at the same time, we also long some. Okay? My first gold price that I exit was $450 per ounce. So I made some money. Okay? Not much, about 200,000. But I have this guy, I call him Zeng Gai Gai. You know Zeng Gai Gai? He went and buy up a lot of Australian gold mining stock. At that time, gold mining stock was a baby industry in Australia. Okay? Then it is a phenomenon in Australia. All the gold mining stock usually start with C, not the company name, like Crown Mining, Donos, Celestial Mining, all this nonsense. So we actually invested. He invested about 250,000 Sing dollars and buy up all these Australian stock, which are gold mining companies. That was in year 2000. In 2004 to 05, over 5 years period, gold prices started to come out, right? We also make money. We make money. We all make those money. I can buy one car, 200,000-300,000. This bugger make 1.45 million. Then I said, why you never share with us the time? He said, you never ask me. I was very angry with him. They said, but you also make money. I say, you every time call me. I always give your information. Then you do something, you keep quiet. Sometimes, not because I'm not smart. I'm too busy, I overlook. Sometimes it's good that people remind me. But I always remind them. Then they never remind me. Then you never ask me. Now this guy asks me anything, I say, I don't know. He asks me again, okay. So, I had this very wonderful lesson now that gold mining stock is a very big bet during the gold bull run. So, have some small revision. Inflation coming, okay, gold price, oil price, commodity price will go up. Among all the commodities, basically you won't be buying iron, aluminium, all those things. Basically, we are looking at gold, silver, crude oil, CPO, these four things. Alright? Which is the most easier for you to assess gold price. And since you are buying gold price, don't miss out all the gold mining stocks. Are there any gold mining stocks in Singapore, in Malaysia? Huh? There you go London and buy. Okay? I don't know, but I believe there is. Indonesia there are as well. But it is very easy to assess all the shares in Hong Kong. The China company in Hong Kong. Okay, that is on the equities. I'm not going to explain too much because today we are talking about the whole nutshell. Okay? That's why the Zhao Jin that I mentioned last year, this year already 50% rise. But if you were to find the right timing to go in at the mid of this year, okay, you will make a lot of money in the next 3 years. Trust me. Okay, this one is not anyhow top one. Okay. I have one list of report on 8 gold mining companies in China, listed in Hong Kong. They're all very potential of rising in the next 3 years. All gold mining stocks, solid one. Who wants that list? Okay, those who never hands up cannot ask later. Okay, who wants that list? Okay, later you remind me. Well, I say I will forget. End of the talk, you ask me, hey, Da, how to get the list? Okay, I will forget. You don't ask this, I don't mention about this area. So the catch is, Da, how to get the list? Okay. He practiced already. Okay. Let's go into this. How to construct your wealth portfolio. Very important. First of all, now 3 o'clock already. What time is it? 2 o'clock. Okay, on time. Okay, streamline your portfolio instrument while you tune into inflation or stagflation in 2011. Which means your portfolio must all be tuned into inflation. Since we agree inflation is coming. Alright? Tune to inflation, that means you set up your portfolio in gold, CPO, silver, crude oil price, commodities. Okay? And gold mining stocks. Alright? Remember, all this is very important. Or even plantation stocks in Malaysia. Okay? Plantation stocks in Malaysia. Especially those producers in CPO. Trust me, you will make money one. Okay? But then again, I won't be too explicit. Select good stocks. Okay? Point number 2, this is the most common instrument in commodity market that you can reach through your broker, which is OPF. OPF stands for what? Okay, no price for guessing correct, but it's not Oriental Pacific Futures. Okay, so through OPF, what are those products that you can access? You need to know this, very important. Because if you don't understand your broker, you are not able to create wealth. Then the third thing is, list the other common ETFs that you may wish to establish later. Okay, through OPF, you can establish all the margin instruments. But if you want to establish your ETF, which are all the stocks that you can go into for your wealth portfolio in equities instruments, later I want this at the back. Alright? Then the last but not least, invest in China instrument and currency, which I told you guys already. Invest in China, basically invest in all the gold mining stocks. Okay, and the currency gain. That's why I said now if you ask me again, hey, but how about China? What you got any details or not? JC, how many books are we left with? 6 only. Okay, 6 books only. I don't know. Go and fight for it. That's why just now, I don't know, for them, one guy who want to buy, don't buy. I said, you don't buy, you regret later, don't stop already. Okay? Then buy our autograph for you. Okay, invest in Chinese yuan and instrument. How to do that is listed in the book. Okay, next slide. Instrument offered by OPF. Okay, put commodity like CPO futures, NYMEX, cocoa futures. Any cocoa exporter or producer in this room. Because Malaysia, I know they have cocoa plantation. Nobody. Okay, cocoa is one good